Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Okay, ready? Igloo! Razor!
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to go up top. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
The best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Brady. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the ground is Emby. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times before in southwestern Idaho. but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing is easy in college football. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A quick pass to the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Touch pass on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got
breaks into the open. Quick step and go. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
This offense is really dangerous because of the... They go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Brady. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
With the catch, it's Tyson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fighting off the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. No Cam Scatteroo this season. Guys, he was the definition, all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Brady. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Red pass, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nope.
He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brady. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. A little bit back backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the wide out. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up. Wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Hemby. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
He lets it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brady. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And with that last carry, he hits a C-note, 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
They give it to him again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks, it's Hamilton. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Levitt. Snags it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy finish.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down. And now maybe...
And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brady. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Udo. Oh, what a cut! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. To the air. It's Levitt. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fit it in the window for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brady. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brady. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play. And
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And that one's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready, fight. Pound 55. Stand.
Leaves it with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Brady. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, he makes the play, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking for more room. Got enough for the first down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. But let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play.
On the set. Down.
Going with the ground game left. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Keeps it on the draw. Runs through a tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight, they didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hemby. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that.
There he goes. And the ball slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Gives it on the option. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Indiana, 28.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself on the draw. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for space. It's Beebe. Oh, they knock him free. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down. It's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the...